the promise of technology. One should maybe even take this and you in your own life to see it, and we see it with AI now, and AI is very much affecting this WGA situation. But the promise of technology is always full of all of this potential that is talked about in all of these exciting, dynamic ways. You know, when Uber started, oh my God, you could get a car anytime you wanted it, and it was a black town car that showed up for you. And the guy was like a real professional driver, and they were everywhere. It started in San Francisco.
For half the price of a taxi, right?
Exactly, and it was cheaper.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is amazing. And that original model was just that, right? It was to take those town cars and other rides that were, you know, doing professional ferrying of people to SFO or to wherever, back and forth. In their downtime, they would be able to make additional money ferrying people like us, civilians who didn't normally take car service, to wherever we're going. So really cool. And as Kim says, and it seemed like, you know, it was a discounted service as well. Cut to, you know, every a-hole with a car now drives for Uber and Lyft. The rates are just as high as a cab, and sure, you can tell them you need it. They say they're going to be there in 5 minutes. 15 minutes later, they cancel the ride completely. All of a sudden, the potential of this great technology, and they gave them a pass in terms of licensing and certifications across the country, and not only across the country, across the world. And now what is Uber and Lyft and these rideshare? They're not fulfilling the promise. They're just not. Now, I get some people only drive for Lyft at certain times, and maybe for certain people, they are working out. But we're hearing more and more, I can't make a living driving for Uber and Lyft. You know, I have to have another side hustle. So my point is simply, the promise of technology is not always what they say it is. And so to the WGA, the promise of AI is, and the promise of the streamers is something to really be looked at with an extremely scrutinizing eye. And when streaming first started, everybody thought, hey, we'll cut the cord. This is going to be great. I've got my streamers, my Netflix, my Amazon. I've got my HBO. Back then it was called HBO. Now it's Max, whatever.
Yeah.
ESPN. Now look at it. You have to have all of these things. They're $9 to $15 a month. Some might be $20 a month. Disney Plus. You have to add all these Paramount Plus. And you still need cable or whatever to get you the internet. So you're paying for, you're not cutting a cable. You just change your relationship with the cable. That's into the cable are all of these services that you're paying money for. I'm just trying to say the dynamic is different. The potential, the BS of how the streaming universe is going to change your life for the better, so far, don't see it. And if you're a worker, a writer, an actor, a performer, even a producer, they're not getting the monies they were getting. So the promise of streaming is a promise that has yet to be realized. So keep it in mind as new technologies come to the fore. I mean, the reality is they don't always work out the way they're promised to work out. Hi, it's Mark, and I thought that was great. Hit the notification bell. You'll know whenever there's a new video being dropped, and please subscribe to our channel to help us save the universe.